Hello everyone, I am Deepak. In this video session we are going to learn about an API, what is an API and how it works and what's the benefit and how it makes our programming and all easy to it makes easy to send data and receive data. API stands for Application Programming Interface, which allows two applications to talk each other. If you ever use an application like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, every web app uses an API in backend. Now the question is, what does an API does? API just returns a JSON data. This JSON data is this is the JSON data. This is our JSON data. Now the question is, what's the requirement to learn an API? To learn an API, one should have a basic programming knowledge like Python, if-else, for loop, if statement, ladder of if-else, like that. Just a basic is enough. Yeah. To this API we will learn on Flask. Flask is a Python library. To install this Flask, you need to run this command pip install Flask. To execute this program, we will use Python. We will use Ubuntu machine to run this program. This will be our database, and this will be our REST API, which will pick data from database and it will send to client. This client can be a mobile application, desktop application, or anything. Yeah, this is the same API can be used everywhere. Mobile, desktop application, anywhere, same application. Let me show you how this API is used in backend of any website. If you have used a ClickBuzz or any website, have you ever feel that how this data is coming? Are they running query on that website? No. This data is coming through an API. Let me show you. Just a second. Yeah. So just let me show you ClickBuzz. Yeah. Now the data, whatever this data is coming now, this data is coming through an API. This whole data, and this also. This whole data is coming through an API. This API is running on separate machine, and this is just an HTML page. This HTML page picks this JSON data and shows on this HTML page. Just we need to refresh. Yeah, this is our JSON data. Some more JSON data will be there. Yeah, this is also a JSON data. Let's pick this URL. What happens? Yeah, this is a JSON data. This is JSON. You can see this data is coming. This data is coming. You can see the commentary. See, lot of data is there. This data is being used on this API, this website too. Yeah. Now we will learn to write a small API like this. We will write a small code which will return a hello world on API. Let's see. Let me show you. I am using Ubuntu machine to write this code. If you are using Windows, you need to figure out how to install Flask and all. Just a second. Yeah, we will learn here. Let me show you. I wrote this for a testing purpose. Let me delete this. Let's start. We need to import Flask. From Flask, import Flask. Now we will return route function. here we will define our URL. Hello. This will become our URL. This is just a normal Python function. I am assuming that you have a basic knowledge of writing a function, if statement, for loop. You have some basic knowledge. If you don't have, watch some YouTube videos. If you Google on YouTube, you will get lot of video session for Python. Python is very easy to learn language. This key can be anything, whatever we want. Hello world. This is our API. Now we will define this. This API will work on which port number. App.run port equals to 8080. I will run this API on port 8080. Let's execute this. Oh, what happened? Oh, something spelling mistake is there. What's wrong? Let's figure out. This slash is wrong. It should be in this way. Yeah, it's working now. Now we just need to copy this URL what is printed. Let me show you. We need to just copy this URL. Oh, what's wrong? Let me show you. Where is that? Yeah, just a second. Where is that? Firefox. Yeah, this is the Firefox thing. Let's see. I have copied the URL from there. This is the API we wrote just now. Oh, super. Did you see this URL? This data just now we returned. Oh, spelling mistake is there, I guess. Let's correct it. That correct it. Yeah, spelling mistake is there. Yeah, it's working. Let's come to browser and see the output. Yeah, we can see. Just refresh the page. Cool. This is the data, and this will be used in backend of a website. Now in next videos I'm going to make some new videos. In next videos we will learn like how to write an API which will send a GET request and POST request to our servers,